JPMorgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon offering some candid thoughts about remote work during an internal town hall meeting in Ohio Wednesday. According to Barron's, in leaked audio, Dimon told employees he would not let managers have discretion over their team's in-office work. Dimon discussed how harmful remote work can be, saying he's been working 7 days a week since COVID, and quote, "I come in and where is everybody else? They're here, they're there, the Zooms don't show up, and that's not how you run a great company." Here with more, we've got Yahoo Finance banking reporter David Hollerith here. David, for anybody who's never heard Jamie Dimon speak before, some of the language, some of the way that he speaks might sound jarring, but for those of us who have heard him before, none of this is surprising.
Yeah, Brad, that's true. He hasn't used as many expletives when speaking publicly about return to office, but he's expressed a similar view. And the context here is that last month, JPMorgan Chase announced return to office 5 days a week for all employees. And at the time, about 40% of the company was working in a hybrid dynamic. And there's also been a petition since then from employees who are basically laying out a thesis for why they shouldn't have to return 5 days in the office. And the most obvious argument there is that for the past 2 years, JPMorgan Chase has set record earnings and profits. So, it's not going that badly, it seems like. Right. Obviously from this recording we can tell that Dimon's not having it. He basically said, screw your petition. We're going to do it my way. And what's really interesting about this too is, again, it's not about what Dimon said exactly as it is how he said it. He hit on a number of other topics, including spending initiatives related to DEI, and kind of went on a tirade about more generally the bank's potential waste and bureaucracy, and how he wants to cut back on that. So this kind of goes back to his chief worry, that is after 2 years of incredible profits. And he says this later on in the conversation or the talk, is that the bank could be losing its edge. And so he's coming in right now this week, and it's clearly a moment where he's this recording is sort of riding the zeitgeist, because it's got a lot of things going on in other parts of the world, like the federal government. Wall Street has obviously been focused on return to office and headed in this direction for some time, but this is really kind of hitting the moment.
Yeah, it's really interesting. He also talked about how it's hurting young individuals because there's not as much face time in the office, a lot of really important points, but the main one, get your butt back in the seats in the office. David, thanks so much